Last week's Swamp Watch on the corrupt ethanol industry and its political cronies in Washington drew a massive response. Here's a few quick clips from our segment. The federal government forces energy companies to produce a certain amount of ethanol fuel every year. They call it the Renewable Fuel Standard. Of course, if they were being honest, they'd call it the Renewable Fuel Racket. Dressed up as action to help the environment, ethanol is in fact just one more example of big government in bed with big business at your expense. Guess who gets thousands of dollars in donations from pro-ethanol companies and interest groups? Step forward, Iowa Senators Chuck Grassley and Joni Ernst. How dare Senator Ernst use hard-working family farmers in Iowa to cover up her corruption? If you want a textbook example of how the system is rigged to favor the big and powerful, this is it. Since that segment aired, we've received tweets from viewers, a letter from the CEO of a pro-ethanol lobbying firm, and were even contacted by the office of Senator Ernst herself. Here's what we said in Swamp Watch. The ethanol racket, number one, hurts consumers by raising prices on their gasoline and their groceries. Number two, hurts small refiners who do not have the infrastructure to produce and mix ethanol and have to pay large refiners to do it for them. Number three, it's not as environmentally friendly as its supporters claim. And number four, only continues to exist because the companies and organizations that make money off of ethanol buy the support of key politicians and spend millions of dollars a year lobbying to keep the regulation in place. Many of you pointed out that the big oil companies spend even more money on lobbying against ethanol, and that is absolutely right. You can be sure that we will be doing a Swamp Watch on big oil in the new year. But tonight, as a follow-up to last week's Swamp Watch, I want to discuss this topic with Kevin Ross from the National Corngrowers Association. Kevin, we really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining me. I just want to ask a basic question that I think our viewers will be interested in, which is, you know, I've heard so many arguments from you and those who support this regime around ethanol that it's so positive in various ways. If it's so positive, why does it need so much government support?
Well, Steve, the market's just not competitively fair when you're talking about ethanol and biodiesel and all the renewable fuels that are, you know, relatively new fuels compared to, you know, gasoline and oil that's been around for decades and decades, 103 years worth of subsidies that they've got going back. And so, you know, we're not talking about apples to apples here. We're young industries and old industries that are still getting tax subsidies.
No, look, I completely agree with you about subsidies elsewhere in the energy sector. In fact, we did a Swamp Watch very early on in the life of the show on a range of subsidies to green energy companies. So I completely agree about that. But, you know, two wrongs don't make a right. Why does the ethanol industry need to be propped up by these regulations? It's not direct subsidies. I agree with you there. It's not money going from the government, but it is all these regulations that
tax
require
credits.
And it sustains the market, which couldn't survive on its own.
So currently, Steve, there's absolutely no tax credits that are out there for any biofuels whatsoever. If you look at the other ones going back, they stand in place for a number of years. But, you know, biofuels in general and ethanol, they'd stand alone. They'd do well on themselves. But I'll tell you what, they're still young. They need support. It's also not in place only as a biofuel standard. It's there for air quality, and there's a lot of other positives that come from it. It's certainly helps farmers out there all across the U.S. when we're talking about support for products that we're producing. At the end of the day, you're talking about refining, and you're talking about ag processing, and so anytime you can add value, whether it's corn, soybeans, you know, anything in my state in particular that we grow, if we can add value and process it here, you know, those are good economic drivers. If you look at the long-term things that we've had happen, and, you know, within this industry, it's created more feed, different choices out there for cattlemen, for poultry producers, for hog folks. At the end of the day, the policy's been good in a lot of different places, and it's not just, you know, it's not just the ag folks that are winning on this. There's the air quality benefits go across the U.S.
I want to get into the air quality because there's disputed studies on that, but I just want to conclude with, actually, I think which should be the focus for all of us here. What we should really care about are the farmers, the people, you know, small family farmers and farmers who are trying to earn a living. That's what, you know, that's what populism is all about, is backing people like that.
Sure.
How much is how much of the corn that's grown goes to ethanol? How can we end this reliance on this and ensure a future living for farmers right across America, but not just in Iowa, but throughout the country?
Well, this is certainly helping ensure that farmers make a good living.
Is there any other way than doing it through these government regulations?
We're around 40% of the
there must be another way of doing
the corn goes to ethanol right now. But with that, within that, there's a whole lot of that corn that comes back as the dry distillers grains that are used as feed grains that go into these other feed uses for cattle, hogs, and poultry. So it's just one of the many tools to help farmers. To be honest with you, if you really look at it, we need all kinds of different things to help help ag products out there and help rural America. So
I agree
this is
with
a great tool in the toolbox, and it's one of the things that we need. We need to continue it. We're producing more corn. Last year was a record corn crop the biggest one we've ever had. This year was close, and even in tough times, we've been through in 10 years of this standard. We've had great crops for a lot of it, and in 1 year
Kevin,
we had a rough year.
I'm so sorry to cut you off because we're out of time. I do appreciate you coming on, and as I say, I think we can totally agree about the importance of a livelihood for farmers. I'm just not sure this is the right way to do it. But anyway, appreciate you coming on. Thanks for being here tonight.
I can tell you it's helping us here in
Sorry,
Iowa. So Merry Christmas.
That's all we have time for. Coming up next, Merry Christmas to you, Kevin. Thank you.